Hi, this is Andy G from theWiiExperience.com. I'm going to make another video here showing you some of the basic early on weapons and items that you get in The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess for the Nintendo Wii, and how they work with the Wii control scheme, how well they work in some cases. So let's go ahead. I'm going to get out of here and try to find some enemies, and then I'm going to show you some of the basic sword maneuvers that we have here. Okay, first I wanted to show you, basically, before we get into showing you on the screen what the sword controls look like, what it looks like whenever you swing your sword from here. And let me put it up real quick. That sounds like the sword being put up. If you want to pull your sword out, you simply shake your controller. You hear that noise? The sword has been unsheathed. And if you want to swing the sword, you simply swipe the controller. And the controller makes noises to let you know you're swinging. If you want to do your special move, you just jiggle this. That noise lets you know that the special move's ready to go again. There it goes again. Ready to go. So it's pretty simple to use the controls when you're working the sword. Let's go to the screen and see how it works when you're fighting some enemies. Okay, here we go. We're going to look for an enemy, and we're going to take him out with just our sword. Here comes one right here. He's running up at us. Let's Z target him. You hold down the Z button to get ready, and then we'll attack him with a swipe. Do a spin attack, and down he goes. It was very easy. We're going to do another maneuver with the sword here. Here comes a couple of them. Let's see if we can take them both out. There's that guy. There's a couple. I'm going to get this guy with a secret attack. Bam! Finished him. That's something you'll learn later on. Hit that guy, take him out. That's something you're going to learn later on. You learn more moves that you can use with your sword. And it's not just a simple swipe attack and the spin attack. You learn the finishing move that I just showed you, and you'll learn some other moves as you go on. As you can tell by our heart count here, this is very early on in the game. And so these weapons that we're going to be showing you and items are items that you get and weapons that you get very early on in the game. I think that'll about cover it for the sword. Let's go ahead and cover something even more fun, like the boomerang. As you can tell, I've got my boomerang selected here, and the boomerang controls really easily. If you see this little fairy moving around, that's me moving my pointer around. And the boomerang acts a lot like that. Let's see if we can find someone. I see a bad guy right there, and let's see if we can... You hold down B, that brings up your aiming reticle, and then you want to target on a guy. He may be too far away, so let's get a little closer. A little bit closer. And there it goes. It's targeting. I can target him and let it go, and then I'll befuddle him for a minute. I can put that up. Come and take him out. And he's gone. Now the boomerang does various things. With him, you can tell it dazed him for a second and gave me a chance to attack him. It can also pull items to you. It can also blow out flames. It can do all kinds of things in the game. And one of the neat things that you can do with the boomerang, besides simply targeting enemies, is you can target up to 5 things at a time by hitting the Z button when you're in this view right here. So I'm not going to really target anything in specific. I'm just going to target the ground. But there's 1, 2, 3. Now imagine trying to do this with an analog stick. And the boomerang will go off on its way covering those points that you selected. And this is handy in a lot of situations where you're trying to hit various enemies, where you're trying to take out multiple flames at a time. There's certain puzzles that you have to use that for. And once again, it's just a matter of holding down B to get the reticle up, and then clicking Z wherever I want the boomerang to go. And no, I'm not really hitting anything special here, just the ground. But you could imagine if it was flames or something like that, I'd be taking them out and possibly opening up some secret door. Who knows? All right, I think... Okay, I'm going to show you an example of how the boomerang can be used to bring an item to you. Let's pretend like... Let's see here if we got anything. There we go. There's a heart, and let's go ahead and get that heart if we're far away. So let's go ahead and shoosh. It's going to bring the heart right to me, and I got the heart. So that's just an example of how you can use the boomerang. You know, of course, we're right up here on it, but if you were far away and you need to get these coins, look at that, I'll even target these coins to make sure we get them, and it's going to bring them both right to me. Boom, thank you. All right, let's take a look at another item. Okay, now we're going to show you the slingshots. And we're also going to show you the bow and arrow. So let's go ahead and get those ready. because they're pretty similar in how they function. A key difference is the slingshot. Let's go ahead and ready the slingshot. We'll have it in our B slot here, ready to go. One of the main differences is the slingshot, whenever you release it, it has an arc. The pellet that you're shooting from your slingshot will drop as the distance is farther. And it looks like we've got a guy right over there. Let's peg him with the slingshot. Watch what happens. It just stuns him. The slingshot really just stuns. Well, let's pull out our bow and arrow. Well, let's first of all kick his butt. Trying to get smart with this. And there's another one up here. We'll use the bow and arrow on him. And notice the difference. Let me show you the arc real quick that I was talking about with the slingshot here. I'm going to aim for that tree and watch how it just kind of falls as the distance will go. So it doesn't really end up hitting where you're aiming, as opposed to the bow and arrow. Pow! 2 shots and he's dead with the bow and arrow. The bow and arrow shoots exactly where you're aiming. Pow! Right there. Right there. Let's go up here and find another enemy. And there's one right there. You can see him way off in the distance, right there. I don't know if you can make him out on this TV screen, but he is right there. I'm going to pull out my bow and arrow and aim at him, and look how easy this is. You just aim, and miss, miss. Oh, you got to lead him. Oh, I got him. 2 shots and he's dead. I did have to do a little bit of leading. That was me sucking at using the bow and arrow. But it does shoot exactly where you're aiming, unlike the slingshot, which has a drop as it shoots. The arrow's straight and true. Here's a cool little bonus. Watch this. See these plants? You can pick up these plants, and then you can blow in it, and it's a whistle. This whistle happens to call my horse. This is really just like a little bonus, since I'm standing right here beside it. I thought I'd show you. Here's my horse. There's another cool thing you can do with your sword while you're on your horse. I might as well show you this too. You can pull out your sword, you can go to town. Yeah. Okay, now let's go ahead and show off another item. Let's show off the bombs. You get the bombs fairly early in the game as well. We're just past the 2nd dungeon, and we've already got the bombs, and something else I'm going to show you here in a second. So this is early on, but it does start you off with some pretty cool items as you get going into the game. Let's go ahead and select the bombs here. We'll put those in our boomerang slot, and then we'll put those in our usable B slot right here, ready to go. So I'm going to drop a bomb, and it works a lot like it used to back in the olden days. I don't want to bomb my horse. So let's go ahead and pick it up, and you can either throw it. Boom! And you can blow up rocks, you can blow up secret entrances, you can blow up enemies with it. You can even, let's pull out another one, and you can set it straight down and run off in case you're close up to something and you don't need to throw it. But basically that's how the bomb works, and it'll explode and take out a whole slew of enemies if any are nearby, or it'll open up secret passages, blow apart rocks, and some other stuff like that. I don't have anything nearby to blow up, otherwise I'd show you, and it'd probably be a lot more fun to watch. We're going to take out this rock right here with a bomb and see what happens. We haven't taken this one out yet, so this will be interesting. Let's go ahead and get our bomb out, set it down, run away, turn around, see what goes on. And it blew it open. Let's find out what's inside. Spoiler alert. Oh, it looks like some more mystery. We'll just use our torch to torch that. Torch that one too. Take out those bats real quick with our sword. To rock. You can also use your torch to light these, so then you don't have to have your torch out, burning oil. Alright, well, we'll let you guys explore the rest of this, and we're going to get back to showing you some of the items that we've got. Alright, I'm going to show you now is a feature that you can use. It's new to this Zelda. You can combine your arrows and your bombs. So let's take a look at that. I've got my arrows, my bow and arrow selected here. I'm going to highlight the bombs, and if you'll notice, you can hit Z to do a bow and arrow combo. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's hit Z, and it makes it the bow and arrow combo over here. Let's get out of this screen, equip the bow and arrow combo. And what this allows you to do is some ranged bombing. So let's go ahead and just pull back our bow. It's got the bomb on the end. It's about to explode. Let it go. Boom! Let's go ahead and bomb these guys in here. Boom! These guys are chilling out in the hot tub. So that's one cool thing that you can do with the bombs and the bow and arrow in this one. There's another one, long range. Boom! Now if there was something over there, it might have blown up to smithereens. Let's go ahead and check out something else. Okay, we're going to go ahead and check out the binoculars now. It's really called a Hawkeye. I call them binoculars because that's basically what it is. Let's go ahead and activate it. It's this item right here to the left. So I'm going to hit left and activate that. And what do we have over here? Well, let's zoom in. And we can use our control stick to move it around on the nunchuck, and we can zoom in and see that we have a couple of enemies. Well, that leads us into something else. And you can use the binoculars here to zoom in and zoom out. The Hawkeye, as they call it. Check out all kinds of things, but we're worried about these enemies down here, and we're going to take those out. So let's go ahead and do one more feature here, and that is the bow and arrow combo with the binoculars. And we'll hit Z to activate that again. You'll notice it over here. And then we'll pick that up. And what that allows us to do is use like a sniper rifle here to zoom in while you're shooting your bow and arrow. So we got this guy right here. I'm zoomed in on him. I'm going to pull the arrow back with B. Let it go. I got him. Got him. Let's get this guy here. Got him. Got him. Always a tough one. Got him. Got him. He seems to be a tough one. Let's go ahead and do this then. Let's do our bomb arrow combo that we had earlier, and let's blow him out of the planet. Boom! I think that got him. Let's go on over. Let's use our boomerang just in case we can't make it quick enough. Pick that item up. Oh, I missed it. That's okay. What do we have here? Look at that. You see this right here? Uh-oh. Company. But this right here is a hidden bug. You can find these golden bugs all over the map. This happens to be a pill bug. All over the game you can find these bugs, and they're just little bugs that you can collect and go and check out later on your collection screen. Looks like that guy's still back and he wants some more. Let's see, we have these golden bugs. These are the bugs that I've collected. I've got this guy, I got an ant here, I got me a little beetle, and I just got me a little pill bug. So you can check out the bugs that you've collected here. And supposedly it'll unlock something as you find more of the bugs. So let's go ahead and go back and back. Take care of this guy. He wanted some more. And that should do it. There's a heart. Refill all my hearts. And that should do it. We covered the bow and arrow. We covered the bombs. We covered the bow and arrow bomb combo. We covered the Hawkeye, or the binoculars as I call them, and how you can use that in combination with the bow and arrow to zoom in. I showed you how easy it is to use the Wii controllers here to aim and point at different things and use the boomerang. We also covered some basic the sword basics and how that works. And it really allows for a lot of different maneuvers whenever you're playing the game. I hope you enjoyed it. Visit theWiiExperience.com. I'm Andy G, and thanks again.